In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to customize card layouts in Softer so you can transform the look and feel of your application and present your content in a way that truly stands out. Whether you're showcasing products, team member profiles, blog posts, or listings, the way your cards are arranged has a huge impact on how users engage with your site. Softer gives you a lot of flexibility here, and once you understand these settings, you'll be able to craft a layout that feels polished and professional. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. To begin, you'll want to log into your Softer account. Head over to the login page, enter your credentials, and once you're in, you'll land on the main dashboard. From there, look to the left sidebar and click on Applications. This will bring up a list of all the apps you've built in Softer. If you've been working on a few different projects, take a moment to locate the specific application you want to edit. It's a good habit to keep your apps organized with clear naming, so you can always find what you need without any guesswork. Once you've found it, click to open that application. After the application loads, you'll be inside the builder. Now direct your attention back to the left sidebar and click on Pages. This section holds every page that makes up your app, from your home page to any internal or dynamic pages you've set up. You need to open the page that contains the card block you want to customize. If you're not sure which page that is, think about where your cards are currently being displayed. It might be a listing page, a team directory, or a blog archive. Click on that page to open it in the editor. Once the page is open, you'll see all the blocks you've placed on it. Look for the card block that you want to customize and simply click on it to select it. When you do, you'll notice that the settings panel on the right side of your screen changes to show all the options relevant to that specific block. This is where the magic happens. The right sidebar is your control center for editing content, design, and layout. Take a second to familiarize yourself with the different tabs here because you'll be jumping back and forth as you fine-tune your cards. Now in that right sidebar, click on the Design tab. This is where you'll find all the layout options that let you control how your cards are visually arranged. It's important to note that the Design tab is separate from the Content tab, so if you're looking to change what data appears on the cards, you'd go elsewhere. But for layout customization, the Design tab is your best friend. Here you'll see settings like card spacing, image placement, alignment, corner radius, shadows, and the number of columns. Each of these plays a role in how your cards feel to the user. For example, corner radius softens the edges of your cards, making them feel more modern and approachable, while shadows add depth and help cards stand out from the background. As you start adjusting these settings, you'll want to work methodically. Let's say you begin with the number of columns. If you're displaying a lot of items, a 3 or 4 column layout might work well on desktop, but you'll want to think about how that scales down to mobile. Then move on to card spacing. This isn't just about aesthetics. Proper spacing improves readability and prevents your content from feeling cluttered. If you have images on your cards, experiment with the image placement setting. You can choose whether the image appears at the top, on the side, or as a background. Each option creates a very different visual hierarchy, so pick the one that best complements your content type. For product cards, a top image is often most effective, while for team member profiles, a left-aligned image with text beside it can feel more personal. As you make each change, keep an eye on the live preview in the editor. Softer updates in real time so you get instant feedback on how your adjustments affect the appearance of the cards. This is incredibly useful because it lets you experiment without having to guess. Maybe you increase the shadow intensity and notice it makes the cards pop a little too much, so you dial it back. Or you adjust the corner radius and realize that a fully rounded card doesn't match the rest of your design. The preview helps you catch these things early. Continue tweaking the settings until you're genuinely satisfied with how everything looks. Don't rush this step. The time you invest here pays off in a much cleaner user experience. Once you've finished customizing the layout inside the editor, it's time to see how it performs in the real world. Click the preview button to view your application as a user would see it. This is a critical step because the editor preview, while helpful, doesn't always show you the full picture, especially across different screen sizes. Make sure you test your cards on a desktop view, then switch to a tablet or mobile view. Softer's preview tool usually lets you toggle between these. Check that your columns reflow properly, that images don't get cropped awkwardly, and that text remains readable. A common pitfall here is that a layout that looks gorgeous on a large monitor can become a jumbled mess on a phone if you haven't accounted for responsive design. Let me leave you with a few tips that will help you get the most out of your card layouts. First, always choose a layout that complements the type of content you're displaying. A blog post card might benefit from a clean, minimal design with a focus on the headline and excerpt, while a product card might need more visual emphasis on the image and price. Second, keep spacing and alignment consistent across your entire application. Inconsistent margins or mismatched alignment can make your site feel disjointed and amateurish. Third, try to use images with similar dimensions for all your cards. When images vary wildly in size, it throws off the entire grid and can cause cards to look misaligned or stretched. Uniform images create a much cleaner, more professional layout. So there you have it. You now know exactly how to customize card layouts in Soft. You've learned how to navigate to your page, access the design tab, and adjust key settings like spacing, alignment, corner radius, shadows, and columns. And most importantly, you know how to preview your work to ensure a consistent and polished experience on any device. This simple but powerful customization can make your app feel far more refined and engaging for your users. If you ever need to revisit these steps, feel free to save this video or come back to it anytime. Thanks for watching and happy building.